Now for special feature on Allflaws.
Well, I've spoke about the hip-hop thing before, but the most noticeable thing for me in England at the moment is the stylization of language, the accent, which is basically an urbanized London accent, which you must have noticed it. Jesus, it's everywhere, you know. You get me, bruv, you like safe in it, that sort of thing. But I've got no problem with people talking like that if that's where they're from and that's their culture and that's their environment. That's how they're brought up. But you've got kids from Bolton or Wales or Huddersfield or a little village in East Anglia or Wales or something, and they're talking like that. So to me, it's completely counterfeit, completely fake. It's not real. And these kids are emulating that because they want to be accepted into the music industry. They think that is the way to be original. The way to be original is to have this stylized London urban accent, which is not theirs. They wouldn't dare rap in an accent from Huddersfield, or they wouldn't dare rap in a Welsh accent or a South Gloucestershire accent because they won't get accepted. So you've got this whole breed of conformists, inauthentic kids who are just copying this fucking style. And for me, that's completely fake. It's completely counterfeit. What's the point in doing it if you're going to have to copy, you know? And that's the most noticeable thing in England, you know? In England, it's just, that's everywhere now. You can't listen to an MC or an English rapper without hearing that same accent, that same style. It's everywhere. I don't really hang out with too many musicians. Why is that? That is probably because I find a lot of them self-absorbed, narcissistic, pretentious, all the usual stuff, you know. There's some really good people who are musicians. I've got friends who are musicians, but I also have friends who are not musicians and they just do normal, humble, day-to-day jobs, whatever. I just find there's a certain clickiness in the music industry. There's a lot of bravado, a lot of ego, a lot of people bragging, a lot of people thinking they're the next big thing. And I just get so fucking bored of that. I just think, well, I just want to hang out with down-to-earth people, you know. But naturally, the music industry is probably like that. I feel like I'm on the fringes of all that, really. I just, you know, I've got, like I said, I've got my friends who are in the music industry. I've got friends who just do day-to-day normal things. I just want to hang out with real people. I'm not interested in someone bragging the whole time or someone trying to blow smoke at your ass, all that sort of stuff. It's just pointless. But that's the way the industry's set up, you know. People need to have reassurance. They need their egos to be fed, and it's all about feeding off each other. And I just fucking hate that. So you go to a party or something, and you get someone who starts bragging, and I just get really fucked off with it. I end up getting drunk, and then just taking the piss out of them, really. My music's just a reflection of the culture that I live in, and the way I see it, my perspective. It's not really anything more than that. Maybe it is very dystopian to some people, and it's very bleak. I don't necessarily think it is. I think it's just a point of view, and it's looking at things from a different angle. It's quite critical, scathing of some aspects of UK culture. But then I think you need to have people who are being critical of that and asking questions and trying to maybe get people to look at it from your perspective without sounding too preachy or trying to do a kind of propaganda thing. You just got to kind of say, well, this is what I think, this is what I feel. Tired of listening to these watered down pop bands and watered down indie bands. No one's got any bollocks anymore. No one wants to say anything. No one's got any attitude. Everyone's afraid to speak their mind. Everyone's so conformist and comfortable. I kind of like the true spirit of rock and roll, the punk sort of thing as well, where people just said, fuck off, we're going to say what we want. We're going to drink and do drugs, and we're going to say what the fuck we want. We don't care. I prefer that attitude. That's more exciting to me. The musicians and artists that I have most admiration for are normally the ones who have a non-conformist attitude, the musicians and artists who are authentic, the musicians and artists who are uncompromising in their ideas and they don't give a toss about what's cool, you know. The people who don't pander to their peers or pander to an audience or submit to a style or current trend. They just don't, you know, they don't give a damn. And to me, these are the people who are normally the pioneers and innovators, and these are the people who will eventually be followed, and then it will be popularised by the mainstream.